Good morning, good morning. Hello, Annie7. Hi, Kathy Hand. Bring in your cuppa, because it's time to fill it up with some joy. Joy in the morning with our Angelic River family. Hello, everybody. All right, well, we know how we begin our day, so let's do it. Hand on the heart. Slow down the breathing and add in the love. What a great recipe, isn't it? It's so simple. It really is one of the most simple things in life that makes a big difference. Good morning, Blue. So, touch your heart center, breathe deeply into your lungs, feel the love. Really experience it this morning. Hold somebody in your heart. That's what I like to do. I like to hold all of you in my heart when I do the heart brain. That way, I'm sending my love right into your heart from my heart. So, heart to heart, add the love. And then, as Marietta reminds us, smile. Spirit magnifies. Incredible loving energy. That's what a smile is. So, put that smile on your face. Put the joy into your belly, whatever is in your cup of joy. And let's just share. Whatever it is that's on your heart, whatever you're grateful for. I am grateful for seeing all of you floating in here this morning. Good morning, Linda Lemieux. Good morning, Leo. And Sally and Tony De La Rosa. Oh, my Gizzy's there. I love you, Gizzy. And Gizzy's very fluffy today. I love fluffy Gizzy. Good morning, Hope. Oh, it's so great to see all of you. All right, I am going to read something inspirational this morning while you give me what you're grateful for. Keep adding your gratitude in there. And let me find it. Give me one thing you're grateful for. There we go. Just one. That's all I ask for. I don't ask for much. So, what are you grateful for? And while you're thinking of that or typing that, listen to these words. This is called The Victor by C.W. Longenecker. If you think you are beaten, you are. If you think you dare not, you don't. If you like to win, but think you can't, it's almost a cinch that you won't. If you think you'll lose, you're lost. For out in the world, we find success begins with a fellow's will. It's all in the state of mind. If you think you are outclassed, you are. You've got to think high to rise. You've got to be sure of yourself before you can ever win the prize. Life's battles don't always go to the stronger or the faster man, but sooner or later, the man who wins is the man who thinks he can. And we can add woman or whatever in there. Doesn't have to be a man, but that's just the way the poem was written. It's for all mankind. So sooner or later, the prize will end up with those who have the right mindset. So mindset is so powerful, and we really need to pay more attention to that, don't we? Pay attention to how we're thinking. What are those thoughts that's running rampant in our heads? What is it that's saying, I can't do that? Or are we saying, oh, yes, I can. I've got this. I can do anything. I love that teaching of going after it with a mindset and watching it come to you. That's how we manifest. And speaking of manifestation, I um, I did get the website tweaked yesterday so that the class that Michelle and I are going to teach on Think and Grow Rich is now up on the website. So you can go to angelspeakers.com and go to classes, and you'll find what we're offering there for a class in September. Michelle and I, and then our emotional empowerment class in November is also up on the website. So I'd love to see more signups. And on the Think and Grow Rich class, it's a BOGO. So buy one, get one. If two of you want to attend, just share the cost. Pay one entry, and two people can join in. So I love that we did that this time. That was Michelle's idea to offer a BOGO. So I know that our Jean Lorio has already signed up for it, but she didn't tell me who she wants to bring in with her for free. I'll have to check with her on that. And let's see what else is going on. Gizzy is very proud and grateful for all of you. Oh, that Gizzy is something else. And Linda is grateful for your friendship and a loving place to start my day. Oh, Linda, you're amazing. We're so happy you're here. And Sally is grateful for knocking things over. I don't know why I have a runny nose this morning. Sally is grateful for me returning to normal healing. Tony says, for all of you, her wife and her life. Oh, Tony, how sweet. Brookie Brooke, good morning, Brookie and Dylan and sweet baby Max. We're doing gratitude this morning. It's Thankful Thursday. So share what you're grateful for. And I'm going to put that poem in there that I read because I think it is pretty profound. Okay, I didn't mean for it to go in 3 times, but anyway, it's there for you. All right, where was I? Brookie and Dylan and Max. And Hope is grateful that my parents are coping well without electric. They're still without electricity. That's crazy. We will continue to pray for them. Oh my goodness, Hope, I am so sorry. I can't imagine. I know that there was one time in Florida, we had like 3 hurricanes come through back to back. They just kept hitting and hitting, and we were without electricity. I think it was for like 3 weeks that we were without it. And a lot of our neighbors and a lot of people in Florida knew to have generators, but we didn't have one. And so we were sweltering in that Florida heat without electricity. So I understand what that feels like. And I don't know if they have generators there in Jamaica, but that's the thing that got a lot of people through life at that moment were the generators. All right, where am I? Good morning, Deirdre. And Brookie is thankful for Dylan getting out for a little breather on a solo camping trip last night, while Max and I had a lovely evening here together. How sweet. Andrea, good morning. Kathy Han, thankful for my health. I am happy and strong. Yay. And Blue says, grateful, so grateful for our lawyer friend Sam. He has untangled the mess of the buyer's lawyer for the house around the corner. We should be closing by Friday. Blue, I did not know that was still going on For some reason, I thought it was all resolved. So I'm glad that it is now and that you're able to take care of that. Good morning, Catherine Kovacs. Jim! Oh my gosh. Jim, I don't know if I sent you a message yesterday. I know I thought about it, but I don't I don't know if I actually did it because I had a crazy day yesterday. Crazy busy. But good morning to you. And Jim says, I'm grateful for Mama P and all the P's. Love to you all. I'm driving and just pulled over to say hello and listening while I drive. Oh, how sweet. And Jim, give us an update on your dad, please. I was thinking about him a couple of days ago and hoping that everything is okay there. And I hear that you might pay our Blue a visit. So give each other a big hug and say, that's from Teri. And Kathy says, I'll tell Suzanne about the BOGO. Yay. And Catherine Kovacs, grateful for coffee in the mornings. Oh, me too. Me too. And I put brain fuel in mine. So it has an extra boost. I use MCT in my coffee. And so when I'm drinking my coffee, my brain wakes up. And our Annie Banani, I'm so proud of you. Day 2 on your new job. And he says, after Ida, the hurricane, we went weeks also without our power. I know also prayers for your parents' hope, Wellington Marshall, and all who are being affected. Absolutely. And he's thankful for my life and this new morning and my new job. We're so happy for you. All right, so what does Kuan Yin have to say about all of this? She says, love your body and live your dreams. I want you to experience all that life has to offer. I want you to see your dreams coming alive in the world. When you love the sacred soul animal of your body as I love you, then you will manifest all that is divinely meant for you and thrive. I love this card. Thank you, Kuan Yin. Love your body and live your dreams. How many times do we criticize our body and we look at our flaws instead of looking inside and being grateful for this machine that just works? We don't have to tell it. We don't have to tell our heart to beat. We don't have to tell our kidney to flush out the toxins from the body. We don't have to tell it anything. We don't have to tell the lungs to breathe. It just does it. So be grateful for all of the body, inside and outside. Okay, so what else do we got here? Darlene, good morning, Darlene. How are you? And Cure, good morning to you. Okay, I'm not sure what that means, but good morning and welcome into the morning show. I don't know what that means. So whatever you're typing in, if you're here for love and light, only love and light is welcome here, and you're welcome to stay. But I don't know what you mean by your comment. And Blue says, Annie Banani, you are truly an inspiration. Look how your perseverance and loving heart got you here. So proud to call you mine. She's all of ours. Oh, there's my niece, Brenda. Good morning, Brenda Evans. So happy that you're with us this morning. It was so good to see Brenda. And I got to see 3 of my nieces while I visited with Brenda. So I'm very happy about that. Joanne Castrillo, good morning. How are things with you? We're doing gratitude this morning. So if you have something you want to share with gratitude, whatever you're grateful for on this Thankful Thursday, we'll take it. And Darlene's doing good. Yay. So good to see you again. And Sally says, I'm guilty of that. I did try to remain positive about waking up each morning. That's a start. When we wake up and we say, thank you, God, I'm alive. Thank you for each breath that I take. Then what a joy, right? That starts us off on the right mindset, which is what we were talking about with that poem I read earlier. And Annie says, yes, Blue, I'm all yours. Maybe Grayson might want you to share. We all share your little Grayson. He's all of ours. And Brenda, yes, I miss you already, Bren. I'd love to come back up, but getting ready to head out of Kentucky this weekend. So winding down the days that I will be here with family. And speaking of family, please keep Billy and Tim in your prayers. He had a rough day yesterday, so let's continue to pray for him. And Deirdre is grateful for the dreams I've been having so much, so I'd rather stay there. Oh, yeah, sometimes I have really good dreams and I don't want to wake up from them. And sometimes I have weird dreams. I was in kind of a weird space yesterday. There were a lot of disappointments from people. And, I'm human, so I have those moments of saying, I don't like people, but I really do. I love everybody. But there's sometimes that when when the world shows you their true colors, you just want to go into a cave somewhere. So, yeah, yesterday was one of those days when I saw a lot of people just doing things that were unkind to others. And it was a trigger, I have to say. We all have those triggers as much as we work to try to counterbalance and go into our knowledge of what to do and use our tools of how to handle triggers. There's still going to be some things that come up. So when somebody's unkind to another human, that's a trigger for me because I try to be kind to everybody. And I guess I have that expectation that we can all do that. We can all show kindness. You don't have to be overly enthusiastic when you're encountering somebody that's maybe not doing something that's the best and highest good of all, but we don't have to return that with unkind acts. And that's what I was seeing yesterday. And so I'm just doing some forgiveness work. I had to do that last night before I went to sleep, was to do the forgiveness for just making a comment about not liking people, because I do. I love all of you, and I try to love everybody because I understand this is just a movie. We're all playing a part. So we have to love the part that's behind that character that we're showing to the world. And Sally says, staying grateful through struggles was challenging. It definitely is challenging, Sally. And Joanne needs prayers, much stress regarding getting Eris into a school for kindergarten. Mom and Dad continue to disagree, and school begins in South Florida on August the 12th this year, so very stressed. So let's breathe in and release some of that stress, because we have to bring the vibration up and the frequency up so that we manifest. And let's do that. Let's do that together. Just breathe in, and all of us here, we've got 15 people watching. So all of us, breathe into your heart right now, and let's send love to Joanne, to Eris, and to his parents, that this sweet baby is going to be able to go to school with ease and grace. So send it out. And Joanne, I want you to release it. Do the staggered breath, because that releases any stuck energy inside of you. So when you breathe in, fill your lungs. And then stagger the breath and release anything that's stuck in there. Oksana! Oh my goodness, it's good to see you this morning. We have missed you, my dear, and I hope you're doing well. It is a treat for us to have you here as well. So thank you for being here. And Hope says, is anyone experiencing heat in their back? This has been happening for the past 2 weeks, and now it's every day. Reminds me of when I went through the old menopause many moons ago. Is that part of the ascension? Think I'm cool with that rather than falling over. Oh, yes, let's don't have you falling over. Too many people experiencing falls right now. I've had several people that have mentioned it, Hope. So I think that it probably is part of what's going on with our shifts and changes in these bodies and moving to a higher frequency. And Kathy says, I understand that, Teri. I get that feeling about people too. The sandpaper people. Exactly. I think I'm going to write a book called The Sandpaper People. It might be like an ebook that's tiny, but yeah, it's interesting that we have so many sandpaper people right now that are rubbing us, and it doesn't feel so good. Oh, sweet Brenda, I love you. And I haven't written about it yet, but when I visited my sister's house and visited with her husband, he gave me a dream catcher that I had made for her like 30 years ago, I think. A long, long time ago, I made her a dream catcher, and she has had it hanging in her room all these years. So he wanted me to have it, and I do. I have it now. It's not the one behind me. There's a smaller one. I have a big one that I had made for her, and I took a picture of it, so I'll show you all what it looks like. Good morning, Auntie Jean. You were up all night? Well, you party girl, you. And Oksana says, I'm doing well. Next week, Max and I are going on vacation to New York City by train. What an adventure. And I've missed you all. Well, we certainly have missed you. So thank you for being with us. Leo says, I don't feel heat on my back, but Florida summer is rough. I get heat rashes all over my skin, and that's why I never wear a shirt. Well, we kind of like you without a shirt. But yeah, I understand that, Leo. The Florida heat, yeah, it's something else, isn't it? And I'm getting ready to go into a heater. I am going to New Orleans for the whole month of August. So it's going to be hot and sticky down there because they have the same, pretty much the same weather that Florida does with the heat in the summertime. My phone's going off. So Kathy Han, thank you for encouraging our Joanne. Everything will work out. Everything is working perfectly. And Linda says, how about how to deal with sandpaper people? I like that, Linda. I think I will write that. And yeah, it's something that we need to all be more aware of, that we're going to have those people in our life that no matter what, they're just going to argue or present in a way that's just so abrasive. So thank you for that title. I like that. And Sally says, will you be staying with Sherry? I will be staying at Sherry Meyer's house sitting and pet sitting with her 2 fur babies while her and Dan go up to, I believe it's Connecticut or New Hampshire. They have a lake house up there, and that's where they go for August. So, yes, I will be in New Orleans, and I'm looking forward to it. They rub you the wrong way. That's right, Linda. All right, let's do just a couple of pages, and then we'll go into our prayer time. So I'll go ahead and put in here to type in your prayers. And we had an update on Kuka's relative that went through the surgery yesterday that we prayed for, and excuse me, and she said that the surgery went very well. So thank you all for all your prayers. So pick me a page 18 for our Sally. And Hope says, I have a nurse like that at dialysis, and I'm really trying to understand her, but I think she's just a really angry person who does not like her job. You know, there are those. I was, in fact, having that conversation with my sister last night. Sheila is a physician's assistant, and her comment was there are some nurses that shouldn't be nurses. There are some policemen that shouldn't be policemen. There are people in every aspect of careers that are just maybe in it for the wrong reason, or they have reached a point of intolerance with people, and so they shouldn't be doing what they're doing and serving others because they make it more difficult. So yeah, we had that conversation just last night. All right, so Blue says, okay, so the Fae do not like people. They are confused as to if I'm a person. They say I am a joy light. Okay, I'll take it. You are a joy light. And I love that they hang around you, even though you are a people. So maybe I'm turning into a joy light also, because the Fae are definitely here. All right, so page 18 for the group. If I can talk. I don't know which one of these to read, so I'll probably just read both of them. No one can take your power away unless you allow it to happen. There may be people who are bigger and stronger than you physically who choose to inflict harm or threaten you in some way or bully you. Realize that they are the ones with the problem and not you. Oh, Sally, I think you picked the very special message from the angels that we needed to hear, right? When somebody tries to bully us or be a sandpaper person or do their thing, just stay in your own high vibration. You don't have to allow them to affect your energy. I know it's hard. It can be hard, but we also know the tool to use to just stay in our high vibration no matter what. I always used to say, even if the sky is falling down. Okay, so I think that was clearing for us because it's definitely bringing up something in the throat chakra that we can stay in our divine authenticity and speak divinely, authentically, our love and our light. And we don't have to let those sandpaper people rule us. I want to read the next message. As you are finding your way, remember that others are as well. If you have been in relationships where you were not seen or heard, it will be necessary to start with valuing yourself in your own eyes first. Start with reinforcing your worthiness and ignore any thoughts that tell you otherwise. So, absolutely, when you're starting to get that energy of somebody trying to tell you what to do or boss you around or bully you in some way, rubbing you the wrong way, just remember they're going through challenges too. And so don't respond with anything negative, only respond with love, only love and light. And when we share only love and light, it changes and shifts the vibration. So, Hope, I would say to you, just keep sending her love. Just keep sending that nurse as much love as you can from your heart. and smile, because Marietta says that is spirit magnifying incredible loving energy. And Kathy says, exactly, I can relate to people who do not like their job. I like my job. However, I'm quite ready to retire from it. I see that happening, Kathy. I think it will. Sooner than you think, maybe. All right. And Kathy says, Leo, Teri is right. You look marvelous. But even if you weren't as muscular, big, you have an awesome bod. Absolutely. All right. Thank you, Deirdre, for our daily prayer. Prayers for all humans, for Gaia, and all who live on her back. World peace. Please bring world peace. Attention to human trafficking and support for parents of addicted children. Thank you, Deirdre. And Catherine Kovacs, please continue to pray for me and my mom. We certainly do. And Annie says, Grayson is going to his dad until Sunday. Please send him love and prayers and good vibes. His dad has gotten surgery. Okay, we certainly will. And we need a Sandpaper People song to go with the book that I'm going to write, Leo. There you go. And Sally loves both messages today. Oh, you're so welcome, Sally. Okay, and Leo has a bunch of Sandpaper People. I think we all do. I think that's why it's important to get a message out there to the world of staying in your own vibration, even in the midst of all of that. And Blue says, I let SP, Sandpaper People, know that I appreciate them. I love that, SP. I did that yesterday while at the hospital for some testing. I got a beautiful smile back. Awesome. There you go. It does make a difference. Good morning, Kathleen. Our Mama Hada Bear's in the house. All right, so let's go into our prayer time. Thank you for sharing whatever your prayers are. And thank you, Deirdre, for our daily prayer. And I know, Sally, you always put, I didn't see it, but Sally always puts in prayers for those who are feeling alone and lost and not feeling the love in life. And there we go. Prayers for the lost, the lonely, the homeless, the forgotten, the unloved, and living under the control of others and living in fear. Thank you, Sally, for that prayer. So whatever's going on in your heart, just breathe in love into it. If you have a heaviness over something, let's breathe in love. I feel a lot of heavy hearts right now. In this world, there's a lot going on, and there's a lot of Sandpaper People. There's a lot of division right now, and especially in our country, in the United States. And we can counterbalance that. Let's lift that up in prayer. And praying for Leo's mom, who's going through surgery today. We certainly will, Leo. And thinking of you. I know it's hard to be away from family when they're going through something challenging like that. And Marietta, let's all rise up, up, up to a higher plane with love and light and joy. Thank you, Marietta. And blessings to you and Ed. I hope Ed is still doing well. Blue Jean, prayers for Matt, who is very sick. Prayers for Matthew, who took a major step yesterday in recovering from war, PTSD. Yeah, that's a biggie. And Auntie Jean, I'm thankful for this nest I can fly back to every morning. Awesome. All right, so let's breathe in. I want you to envision that breath you bring into your lungs is filled with love. Breathe that love right into your lungs and let it push out anything that's not love. Just see that happening. See it like a circle. The air comes into your lungs. It's filled with love, and whatever needs to be expelled Just breathe it out. You can do a hard breath. You can do the staggered breath. Or you can just let it go with ease and grace. But release it. Release anything in your heart that's holding you down, tethering you to the 3D. Just let it go. And when you breathe in again, see more sunlight coming into you, coming in from the great central sun, from our Creator. And just watch it as it fills your whole body with sparkly love. See yourself as sparkles of light and just let it flow over you and through you and all inside of you. These beautiful sparkles, just like when you see the sun hitting water and it sparkles like diamonds. See that now in your body. See yourself as a diamond shining bright in the world. And continue to do the circle. Breathe in the joy, the love, the sunshine, and breathe out anything dark, anything that's telling you that you're not worthy, that you're not enough. Just breathe it out. Release it to be transmuted to love and light, and set that intention. I release this with love to be returned to love. Let's do it one more time. Breathe into your lungs. Let it flow into your heart with lots of sparkly energy, lighting up everything like fireworks. And letting go when you breathe out, letting go of worry, letting go of insecurity, letting go of those thoughts that you can't. Remember the poem. If you think you can't, you can't. So let's change that around. Let's pivot it to I know I can. I know I can. Feel it. Feel your power right now. Feel your worthiness. Just keep breathing it in. Breathe in your worthiness. Breathe in the love. And when you feel your heart is so full of love to overflowing, let's give that love away. Let's pour it over all the prayer requests, those that we pray every day on our prayer list, those that have been added today, anyone who's struggling, anyone who's feeling anything other than love coming at you or coming from you, we send love all through you, from heart to heart, so that it courses through your veins, all those sparkles of energy. And now let's pour some extra love out into our world. Let's see our earth sparkling and shining, every bit of it. All the continents, all the nations leaders. Send sparkly lights to them. And let's ask for the best and highest good to come from our leaders. Let's ask for that which is for our best and highest good of all. And let's see every person on earth receiving this sparkly light, receiving a sense of safety and security. Those areas, the war zones, let's see that lightening up and coming to a halt, no matter where it is in the world. Let's see families that are fighting, bringing it to a higher frequency so that only love will flow through. And then let's see each other, those of us who gather together every day. Just bring in the love, bring in the light. And I'm going to put that up here, our words of love and light. And let's go into the end of our show with confidence, knowing that the prayers we have prayed have been heard, knowing that the Creator wants us to survive and thrive and live in joy. So let's do that. Let's share gratitude and love with each other and wanting only the best for each other. And let's see if there were any other prayers while we were doing that. And Sally's asking to put her new friend Karen on the prayer list. We certainly can do that. She's living in a controlled marriage and in fear of her husband. I can understand that fear, and let's see it dissipating. Let's see her living a life of joy with ease and grace.
Morning, Earthlings! It's time to get up and get ready because today is the perfect day to have a great day. Here we go, come on! Come on, let's play. It's a beautiful day. If you woke up this morning, might as well be part of it. When it's for peace, so let me shine for harmony. You and me, mama, be on the lead. Wherever means I'm there. We create a world where we can be together.
Thank you, Sally and Tony. We love you.
Take a deep breath and go into a new dimension. Morning cup full of joy.
Deirdre.
Just start the day on a high vibe. We call the AAA. Morning
And
cup
our
full of
Linda.
joy. We call the bees and the bar. The daily mantra is thank you, I love you, namaste. Morning cup full of joy every day. Just start the day on a high vibe.
Do we have waggle butts this morning, Blue Jean?
We call the bees and the bar. The daily mantra is thank you, I love you, namaste.
Thank you, Catherine. Cheers, everyone.
Full of joy, full of light, full of love. And the bottom is infused, spilling out from the top. Here, the coffee's always hot, and the trust is always yours. The sun is calling out to play us put on a show. Today's a new day, we all part of this game. Let's play to win. Love always is the winning team. And you can slide the dust, there is always no space in the pot. For more love,
They have purple? Oh my gosh. Pocky and Gruffy and Raz, I love you. Thank you, Leo. Thank you. I love you. Namaste, y'all. And Leo says, dance, Pocky. Full of joy.
There really is no secret. We simply
Accept, align, allow. AAA, y'all.
Morning cup full of joy every day. Just start the day on the high five. We call the AAA. Morning cup full of joy.
Oh, I would love to see their sparkly faces.
Morning cup full of joy every day. Just start the day on the high five. We call the AAA. Morning cup full of joy with all the bees and the ball.
Leo.
Thank you, I love you, namaste.
Full of joy. All right, you guys. Let's help our Leo out at the end of the song. Bezos, thank you for this song, Leo. Here we go. Woo! Woo! Thank you, Leo. And thank you, Peas, for being here this morning. It was such a delight to be here with you. Stay in your hearts and stay blessed. And here's Mama Hot Bear giving us some love and gratitude. And don't forget, Angelspeakers.com, go to classes. That's the page you want to be on. And you can read all about Think and Grow Rich that Michelle Landers and I are going to teach. And it's a BOGO. What that means is you pay one fee and two people can join in the class. So only one person has to register, and there's a place on the form that you can tell us who you want to bring along with you to that class. It's going to be awesome, you guys. It's a 4-week class. We're holding it on Thursdays in September, which is coming up really fast. And you know, Michelle's an awesome teacher. So please come and experience that from her. And we're going to be talking about abundance in all areas. This isn't just about manifesting money. This is about manifesting love, friendship, joy, a beautiful life, whatever it is that you want to call into you. And yeah, money's part of that, right? So let's do some manifesting together in September and come and share with the other P's as we gather together, and really anyone that wants to come into that class. So angelspeakers.com and go to classes, and we'll see you in class. I love you all so much. I'll see you tomorrow in the Morning Cuppa. Have a great, beautiful rest of your day. I love you so much.